right, why don't you go to all your offensive linemen and everything? I do this. Look, let's go to all of your offensive linemen. Since you want to go look at stats, and I ain't even did this, but let's just see if I'm lying. Let's just go to all your offensive linemen and see how many practice plays your linemen had. Yeah, you want to. Yeah, let's go look at the lineman stats. Like, bro, like, come on, like you looking at the rest of the game. I'm being real about the jump. Like, I was done talking about it. I don't want you to do nothing, bro. You did that. That was garbage time shit, bro. Stop it. Man.
All right, Coach.
You got it. You the man. You won last game. Bottom line, you won.
There at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Ain't nothing I can say, bro.
The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line.
No, that's cool.
And he'll take this across the 25.
Now you contradicting yourself to the first thing you said. You came in check. I did that, but this is why I did it. All right, you got it. If you say so. If you say so. And then that's why you stopped it all and came out totaling goal line. It's the whole second half. You got it. I don't care, bro. You beat me. You shouldn't have beat me, but you beat me. I don't care about it. I'm done talking about it. Just when it came up, how many picks I throw? So what you saying? How many tipped up past fluke Jones did they give you?
You're facing a top team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
Oh man, you won the game, bro. Good game.
You gotta find a way
to
hold them
under 20.
Computer that's the magic
Stop
number.
That shit.
20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because
bring 8 offensive linemen out that drum and see which one knock it out. I'm gonna do it too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bring it.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I'm cool with it. I did. I gave you a problem. What all about that zone, as I would say.
And
it's all good.
Midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Man. I threw some picks so I couldn't do it, so I came up the second half. Straight goal line shot.
42-yard line.
It's cool. It's all right.
Almost able to intercept it.
You said it.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
If Packers beat Nando, he gonna die.
42 as they come up second and 10. Second and 10.
Nah, I think I'm just saying if you beat him tonight, the Packers had a game.
This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Packers got a dog. He got a front. He got a dog front move. His defense is nice. Oh my God, he got some nice pieces.
Yeah. At the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, and just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Two times. 4 down.
Oh damn! I need to go pick up my stuff.
It's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Order all that shit.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Games and controllers and stuff.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
I need to pick it up from Walmart. The controllers was like $30 or
back to throw.
Another call to do.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Raiders them to say that's exactly what I'm going to get. Wide receiver, no
touchdown
line.
on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
You got to quit that jump. You got to quit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You got to quit it, bro.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
It's happened to me before. That's the only thing I know. I don't know why they doing that shit sometimes. Sometimes it might not show nothing in there.
Lock, and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10.
First quarter.
At their
Proceed to the jump. It's not going to count. This quarter is not going to count.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move
My
on.
bad. Hey,
the Eagles
you heard.
offense set to begin the
He said he was coming out and goal line. He said it. He came in and said it.
Nah, he said that. He said that because I just came out and goal line.
It feels like a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. Got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach is on his phone. Now stuff to put this offense in
First play, I came out and goal line.
Securing the point of attack, especially against
Hey,
the big
bro, I'm
body
talking
guys in the
about. We
middle
talking
of
about
this
the first
team.
play right
It's
after the
got to be
kickoff on his
priority
own
one.
20. I'm like,
First play
dog,
of the
more
drive
than once.
lost
I'm like, for
4.
real,
Now they'll look to move it
dog?
forward here.
That's how you feel?
On 2nd and 14.
Golly.
2nd and 14.
Oh, man.
That's taken in by Henderson.
Oh, so you acknowledging that you did it more than once, right? Just what did you say? One of them was a touchdown. You acknowledging that you was doing it more than once. Again, you acknowledged it. There you go. There you go.
Looks like a simple pitch and
See,
catch.
like I say, it's all good.
That they have planned
See,
for this
I see how
and worked hard to make it happen.
I'm hip to it. I'm hip to it, man. I just expect a little bit more from you. Nah, it's cool. Like, it ain't no rule to it. Like, I can do it. Hey, look, I can do it with the best. I can do it with the best of them. Don't need trip, bro. Don't worry about it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got the first before
Don't
he's
even worry
brought
about it.
down
I can
at
do
the
it with the best of them.
39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Maybe I go over here and get Zeke.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Better yet, maybe I could get Henry.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Maybe I go ahead and give it one of these first for another.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Boy, I know you're not talking. You had more carries than me. Stop.
For
Both of your running backs.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up
Actually,
for him.
when it come time to do it, when it come time to do it, when it come time to do it, I throws it up and I go get it. Clutch time. So you can't say that I do it like I just like.
They'll run on first down.
I'm gonna go get
it. And they get
but
to
I ain't butt balling out there. I ain't lined up a straight goal line coming up and down the field.
2 yards on the carry there.
I'm not complaining about time out. I'm not complaining about a run at all. What I was mentioning and saying is like coming out with 8 goal line, 8 offensive linemen all the way up and down the field.
back.
Yeah, that's, come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Like,
Sticking his nose in the
reaching
mess
out.
there and
He
making
said
a
it
nice
himself more
play
than once.
defensively.
One of them was a touchdown. No, I did it because my quarterback. That's cool. You want to play like that, man. I know.
So the failure to connect on second
He's still
down, that leaves
broadcasting.
him
We can go
staring
back
up
and
here at a
record it.
3rd
He's
and
broadcasting
8.
it. So it's recording everything we was talking about.
Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's
all good. You got it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You got it, yeah. Just admit it. That's all. If that's what you're doing, just admit it.
First touchdown on
I ain't never say that. It say you broke no rule or nothing.
Fairbairn good with the extra
That's
point.
cool, but
And
just know
that'll
you're gonna
make the
see
score
it. Now, just know
14-7.
you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it right back. I'm just letting you know. You're definitely gonna see it next time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
I do run my strengths, play the strengths of my team when I need what I need.
A script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything.
Especially on that toss and that counter, bro. Like,
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag
like 2
on the
little
field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Oh, my Redskins pulling them. Now, we can't even lose the right way,
They'll
man.
come up now on a 2nd and long
We're
after
supposed
the
to be
hold.
losing out, man. Go ahead and beat it. So good. It was good to see Harrison.
Lock to throw on 2nd down.
Actually
Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Not get hurt. He played a full, had 100 yards. Hey, bro, that's Stephon was crazy.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Like if guys can be anything what we thought it was going to be, like, oh my gosh, like, bro, that's his real first game. That's like a real first, like, quote unquote, you want to say breakout game for him, man. They've been hurt whole 2 years. I'm just glad to see him play and not get hurt. Like,
he's got room to run past the 20. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
I mean, yeah, we just got to give a couple pieces. We just got
Huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt.
We just like need a touch. We just like
he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one.
First of all, it's going to pay the 20. I really think that. I think. They talk now that they're talking about possibly firing Bruce Allen.
The Eagles will have it,
I think that, man. I think we should go get McCarthy, man. We fire Bruce Allen. I'd go get McCarthy and let him GM in there everything.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're saying and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Everyone, 37 is the mic. Mike 37. Tackles.
2nd and 5. Complete to its running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On on second down, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike. Go.
They'll look to throw. Launching one for Henderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Locke throwing on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing his lock on third down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. On second down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, it's Drake. Down to about the 22 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Double time. 4 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey. 4 down. 24's the mic. Come on.
2nd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Here we go. Check. 80 weapon. Mike 51. Know your job. Hey, Foxtrot. He's coming, double up.
Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Clock now to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We own them. We own them. 24 is the mic. Watch the run.
2nd and 6. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21. Yeah. You don't want none. Go. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Blue devil. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
65.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. A spin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Everyone, 37 is the mic. Mike 37. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. The field. Let's get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A 28-yard.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
people trying to bust moves out there,
coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this far.
He finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check curls, check curls, check.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Ready up. This is the Mike 37. Hey, check. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
37 is the Mike 37. Watch the curve.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Goal line ain't working for you right now.
Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing more on that one, and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Second and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, I'm about to get on him.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Going in there. Huh? That was Tata.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Lock now on first down. Open man here is Hamilton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. Let's go now. 30 base. 61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Braxton. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check three, check three, check three. Check.
They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.